Part 2 wants us to show that the larger of the two roots, which they're calling alpha, lies between 2.1 and 2.2. To do that, we're going to use the sign change rule. Okay, so that means that when we substitute one of these two numbers in, the sign will be negative, and when we substitute the other value in, the sign will hopefully be positive. So we're going to first of all substitute 2.1 in for x. And we're going to type this in on our calculator. 2.1 to the power of 4 plus 2.1 squared. Take away 8 times 2.1. Take away 9. And when we type that in on our calculator, we get negative 1.9419. So I'm hoping that when I put 2.2 in, I'm hoping for a positive number. Unfortunately, I get 1.6656. So I can now say that because of the sign change rule, there's at least one root between 2.1 and 2.2. Part B wants us to use iteration to find the solution. We already know that the root lies somewhere near 2.1. So I'm going to take my first value to be 2.1 for x. I'm going to set it up on my calculator so that I've got the fourth root of 9 plus 8 times the last answer, take away the last answer squared. So first thing I'm going to do is press 2.1 on my calculator and press equals. And now I'm going to type this in here, this thing, because my last answer is now 2.1. So the fourth root of 9 plus 8 ants, take ants squared, equals, and I get 2.20151. Just need to remember that I'm looking for the answers correct to 3 decimal places, so when my third decimal place stops changing, I can stop writing these values down. Just need to press equals again and again and again now until that happens. So 2.2126 x4 is 2.2138. x5 is 2.2139. I'll just do one more. 2.2139 again. So they seem to have settled down. They're not changing anymore. So the answer correct to 3 decimal places for x is 2.214. How is that right? Ah, damn it. Part B wants us to use iteration to find this root, and we know that the root lies between 2.1 and 2.2. So I'm going to set my starting value for x to be 2.1. I'm going to type that in on my calculator, 2.1, and press equals. And what I'm then going to do is type this in on my calculator. 9 plus 8 answer minus answer squared. My last answer on my calculator is 2.1. So when I type this in, it's going to automatically put 2.1 in. So I'm going to type that in and press equals, and when I do that I get 2.16104. I need the answer correct to 3 decimal places. So I'm going to keep pressing equals until my 3rd decimal place stops changing. Press equals again, I get 2.15532. Press equals again, 2.1558. And press it again, 2.1558 again. So that seems to have settled down now. So I've got my x4 value, x5 and x6. I've shown all my steps, and you can see that x correct to 3 decimal places is going to be 2.156.